Brought to you by Lister Pros TV, streaming from Tempe, Arizona. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, Jordan Nielsen here, host of Real Estate Pros on Lister Pros TV, and today we're in Tucson, Arizona at Guild Mortgage with Tom Russo of Omni Homes International. Welcome to the show, Tom.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking time out of your busy day to join me
Glad to be here.
on Real Estate Pros. So for those watching that don't know who you are, we'll give you a couple minutes to introduce yourself. Give us a little bit of background on yourself.
Okay.
Maybe what you did prior to real estate, how long you've been in real estate, what interested you in getting into the business, and we'll kind of go from there.
Okay. I've been a licensed agent for about 30 years.
Oh, wow.
But for a good chunk of that, I had a 8-to-5 job. So my exposure and ability to actually get out there and do real estate was a little bit limited. I left that job about 6 years ago, and since then been at it full time. With my wife and partner, Darla Johnson. She's not here today, but I am. So
We're thinking of her now.
Yeah.
We got you, Tom.
She's probably watching. So a long time in real estate. Always loved it. I don't know why. It's just fascinating. I think it's a great investment. We happen to enjoy it. I enjoy it. It's nonstop. It always changes, and the opportunity when I did leave 8-to-5 job to get in and do real estate full time was a wonderful chance for me, for us, and we've been real estate partners since. So Darla and I are at it full time.
So what did you do from 8-to-5 or 9-to-5?
I worked for Raytheon here in Tucson.
Okay.
Yeah. Was with them for about a total of 15 years and about another 10 or 12 years on top of that in other manufacturing jobs. So,
right.
Yeah,
So how long have you
job.
been a full-time real estate agent
Real
now?
estate full time since early 2012. So
Okay, so
we're
it's been a good
we're
6
pushing about
years.
6 years. Yeah,
Mhm.
full time. Yeah.
Nice. So what do you like the most about, being in real estate full-time?
You know, it's never the same thing one day to the next. It can be also a great way to make a living. I mean, that certainly is a wonderful thing. But it's working with different people, different aspects of real estate. We're involved in all sorts of different things. So, what we do today versus what we're doing tomorrow, although we are in residential sales, but customer to customer, client to client, it just changes every day.
Right.
So, there's no boredom. Everything is different, and the opportunities are just unique, client to client, day to day. So,
And we know in real estate, there's a lot of different, I guess when you get into real estate, you can kind of find your way and figure out what things you like and you're going to do to drive your business. What are some of the business drivers that you guys do, frequently, maybe open houses or whatever those activities are that drive your guys' real estate business?
I think probably if you talk to a whole bunch of agents, they have different approaches to that, and we've tried different approaches to that. In the last couple years, we've realized we've got a good group of people that we've known for 10, 20 years, people I used to work with, we used to work with, past clients, and we've kind of fine-tuned our marketing, if you want to call it that, is to work with the people that we know.
Right.
We're not door knockers. We do some open houses, mostly for clients. But our business comes from people that we've done business with in the past, or their friends, their family. And over about the last 2 years, we found that works for us. It gives us a great opportunity to be flexible,
Right.
and it really is working for us. And we're starting to get a lot of repeat business. That does take a while. But that's our niche. That's our marketing niche, if you want to call it that. That's what we've decided. My wife Darla, she had a history in new home sales for many years, and was also very involved with foreclosure business, which is a totally different animal.
Yeah.
And it's all consuming. You do that, and you probably don't do much else. So when that started to wind down, we had to look at, okay, what's our brand, what is our marketing approach, And probably about 2-3 years ago, we realized it's utilize the people we know, and it's working for us, and we're enjoying it.
As simple as that sounds, it's not as easy as it looks because, if you're relying your whole business on referral and your sphere of influence, that means you got to be delivering a high level of customer service so that people want to refer their friends or family to you, and past clients will want to do business with you again,
Oh yeah. We talk to people, we talk to friends and clients, and say, well, if it's all referral, well, what if the phone doesn't ring for a couple weeks or a month? And it's not for any bad reason. It's just that there just happens to be no one at that point who is going to be referring you or needs to buy or sell.
Right.
There's a leap of faith there, but we're in contact with a lot of the people that we work with, past clients, obviously friends. So it's a good mix of people. So we really don't go very far without talking to a whole bunch of the people that are in our sphere.
Sure.
And we help them out a lot with things other than just regular sales or purchasing or selling of real estate, but contacts with, for instance, they may ask, do you know a good photographer? Okay, things like that. There's a lot of opportunities for us to talk to our clients, plumbers, electricians, all the tradespeople. We have an app that we developed, or we worked on a couple years ago. About 2 years, I think we've been in that. There's about 70 different people on that. And
it's an app that you guys have yourself?
Yeah, it's on.
So like
it's an app. It's like like Google.
Yeah.
It's a simple app. Someone says,
cool.
"Hey, do you know a plumber? Do you know an electrician?" We'll say, "Go to our app," and right there they see 70, 75 people that we've done business with closely over the last probably 5 to 10 years, and they can get in touch with those people. So that type of thing keeps us in touch with our clients. We may not be working with a client on a transaction, but we get tons of calls. Do you know someone who does this? It's probably the second most famous question besides how's the market. But do you know someone? And we've been able to provide that service, and it helps us keep in touch. It kind of bridges that gap.
Sure.
With pure referral business, when you're not really sure if when's the phone going to ring next. Well, the phone's ringing because it's not just for buying and selling real estate. It's all these other things. We've got a history in new construction. We probably have 20 years of history there. We've built homes, spec homes, rentals, investment property. We have a lot of knowledge there, alternative investments. So we get a lot of calls from people about peripheral real estate questions, and that always, over time, that leads back to keeping us in their mind
right.
when it's time for them or family member.
And I think
or friend.
that's one of the tricks to having a business built around that, is where you're doing things that add value to people outside of just doing a transaction. I think a lot of real estate agents get into the trap of just looking for a transaction. I want to get paid, but you guys are out there adding value. When somebody needs a plumber or a pool guy or whatever, you have a resource that can help add value to them, while at the same time staying top of mind, because you are coming up. They remember you as that real estate agent.
They tend to remember us as someone who can answer a question for them, and it's not always just a plumber or electrician, or we have a chiropractor. We have like 70 people that we've got these great relationships with. But it's also, sometimes we'll get into some technical questions that's not related to them buying or selling right now, but they may have, hey, we're thinking about buying land and building a house. What do you think of that idea? Well, that's a long conversation, but it's a conversation that we're familiar with, that we can have. What do you think about buying investment property? What do you think about self-directed IRAs to buy investment property? So we can have those kind of conversations with them. It's first of all, it's enjoyable. We never say we're experts, but we have a lot of knowledge in a lot of things, and it's an opportunity to have a conversation that's much different than, oh, hey, I want to sell my house, or I'm thinking of buying a house. Probably 80% of the conversations we have with the people we know are not related to a current transaction, but to other things. And sometimes they're just left field questions, but we can always help, and we're glad to help them, and it keeps us thinking too.
Sure.
We have to stay on top of it.
So what other tools do you use to help stay in contact with your sphere of influence and past clients? I mean, there's a lot of things out there.
Yeah, we have, referral and contact management system, which most people do. But we're in touch with them. We make phone calls. We do have some get-togethers. We don't go overboard on that, but it's mostly more of a personal contact.
Uh-huh.
Making a call, stopping by, seeing someone, saying hi. Get a great opportunity to have dinner with someone, or the people that we refer, the contractors, the professionals. We keep in touch with them. We do maybe a lunch or a dinner or barbecue. Yeah, nothing major, but kind of a constant
Sure.
presence with them. We're always talking to them. These are also people we're using on a regular basis. So, and they then talk to each other, and they talk to clients, and it just kind of keeps the conversation going. So I think I'm not sure there's a magic answer there, but it's
Sure.
more of keep in touch, say hi. We send out some literature, some materials. Sometimes we might send out a magnet or a keychain, or we'll do a thumb drive, that type of thing. So the little things like that, I think, keep them in touch with us, and lets us touch base with them before or in between whatever number of years is between their transactions.
Sure.
But after a while, it starts building up, and we're real happy with that. The last couple of years it's worked. We're enjoying it, and people say, "How you doing?" I say, "Well, we're having fun," and that's the most important thing.
Sure.
Yeah, you make a little money too, but we're having fun, and it's great for schedule. It's great for us to be able to get away every once in a while. But sometimes we're working Sunday night, Saturday
yeah.
night, Friday night, whatever.
It's not
So-
easy, definitely
No,
not.
it's not easy, but never was supposed to be easy.
Right.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give for an agent? Say they're just got their license today and they're going to go out and try to find success in real estate. What advice would you give a brand new agent?
Well, it's an interesting question because it's been Darla and myself, just the two of us. We really didn't want to expand grow a team or anything like that. Not that we're too old for that, but after all the years we've put into it, we don't necessarily want to be doing that. But we did bring a team member on, a gentleman that my son went to high school with. We've friends with the family for years, and this person said, "Hey, I think I'd like to get into real estate." Well, everyone says that, but he really did, and that was about the end of last summer, I think, and went to school, and he's now a team member. So your question of what advice would you give? Well, that's actually something that we're now working with this person. Just talked coming up the stairs on a transaction that he's working on. So this is a brand new person. He's got some other business endeavors also, but real estate, we hope becomes full time for him down the road. It's a step you got to take.
Sure, yeah.
But we tell him, I think, you just talk to the people. Who do you know, and who do you talk to? But he even said an interesting thing to us months ago. He said, "How many people do you text or talk to on a daily basis?" And it was a question I had no idea really how to answer. I said, "I don't know, maybe like 10, 15, 8, whatever, right? Whoever."
Sure, yeah.
He goes, "I'm talking to 60 or 70 people a day." Now, talking might be texting, might be Facebook, might be something. I said, "Well, you do that much volume in contacts, there's your clients."
Sure, yeah.
So I think our advice to him at that point was, talk to those people, and you find your own comfort level of talking to them. Some people are a little more hard-edged, some people are laid back. I think we're in the middle. But with a person like that coming into the business, and with a whole bunch of people that he knows and he's talking to, whether they be college grad friends, it doesn't matter. That many people that he's talking to on a daily basis, there's your business. And that's what I think we would tell anyone. If you don't have a lot of people, well, then you got to find people. Then maybe you do open houses. Maybe you knock on doors. You do whatever you need to do to meet people. You're always meeting people. It can be in the grocery store. Some people have a knack for that. Some people are a little shy. But when you have a large group of friends that you've kept in touch with, as this gentleman has, there's your future clients, and it's working for him. He's starting to get some calls. People are seeing what he's doing, and I think down the road here he's gonna do real well. So
That's awesome.
yeah. It really works for him because of his large friend base, and he's got that group of people already that he just needs to go remind or talk to.
So it's a matter of kind of finding, what you're strong at, like that guy, or he's strong at with all these contacts. So just leverage,
He's got
what
great
you have.
friends. He's got great friends. Not everyone has a large friend base. Some people might be new to Tucson. Maybe they just moved here a year ago, so they know a half dozen people, but they're doing something. Maybe they play golf. Maybe they play tennis. Maybe they go to the gym. Maybe they volunteer. We'll talk to the people there. Again, within your comfort level.
Sure.
Some people are natural at just walking up to a stranger on the street, and before you know it, they have a real estate contact. Other people, need a little bit more of a warmer relationship. So you got to find your balance there.
So if somebody watching this is, do you guys service all of Tucson? Or do you guys have areas?
No.
I mean, that's always...
It's a great question. We were with a client. I'm trying to remember who we were talking to about a week ago, and we've been asked this question. I said, well, yeah, we're heading up to Red Rock. We actually have a listing up there.
Oh, really?
We have a listing in Sahuarita. We're closing on one in Vail. We're all over. We would love to focus maybe on one part of town, but the people that we know, they live everywhere, or they have family everywhere. So we can't say we're Northeast people where we live, or we're Central, or we're Foothills. Wherever, when the phone rings, it's it's go to Red Rock, it's go wherever in town. So we are completely scattered all over Tucson. It's not a bad thing. I've lived here for 44 years, so a lot of those areas weren't even around when I came here. So yeah, we are all over the place. No specialty as far as location. I think we've sold land way out near Ryan Field, several lots out there. So yeah, to answer that question, no, we're in, if we're in Phoenix, we'd probably have a bigger problem because it's almost impossible to get around up there. We were just up there for a couple days, and
at least during rush hour.
It's so huge. Yeah, Tucson. Yeah, Red Rock to Vail. That's a long drive, but that's where the business is, so that's where we go.
Awesome. So if somebody's looking to buy or sell, how do people get a hold of you guys?
They can look us up. www.tomanddarla.
TomandDarla.com.
TomandDarla.com. Very
Nice.
simple. My number is 520-468-1992, and Darla's is 520-306-8664.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking time out of your
thank
busy
you.
day.
Thank you.
And joining me on Real Estate Pros Tom. And we will see you guys on the next episode.
Thank you.